So this is the next stage of my project to replace the DC motor on my telescope with a stepper motor. So here's the telescope, and you can see the stepper motor just here has this 1 to 30 worm gear reduction, and that then drives the gear in there to drive the platform. So I've got the clutch disengaged at the moment. And what happens when I start it, you can see it's fairly loud. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but when I engage it, it's much louder. And if I try to use that at an astronomical society evening, everyone's going to get annoyed at me. So what I've learnt in researching this is that the stepper motor driver that I'm using, the A4988, is very noisy. So I've ordered a replacement, and here it is. This is the TMC2209, which is a drop-in replacement almost the same pin out. I'll need to change a couple of things, but not much. And I can put that into my controller, and hopefully that should fix the problem. So I've opened up the controller here, and you can see here this green circuit here is the A4988, and I'm going to replace it with this, and we'll see what a difference it makes. Okay, so I've got it plugged in, but before I start using it, you need to set the maximum current on the to match the motor. So my motor is a 500 milliamp motor, and there's a formula that you apply to that, and from that we know that a certain reference voltage that we need to test should be 400 millivolts. So I've got a multimeter here, and I'm just going to put it onto ground and the VREF pad, and you can see that's 389 millivolts, so that's close enough. So I've actually already adjusted that before this because I didn't want to waste time on the video doing that. One thing that I didn't say before, by doing this on a breadboard rather than soldering, it's much easier to swap out these components. So now we're going to test the results. I've put the box back together and plugged it in. I've also got it engaged, the clutch, with a elastic band there to keep it firm there. So we'll turn it on and see if we can hear it. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear that. I can hear a noise there, but it might not be possible to hear with the phone camera, but that's running, and it is very, very quiet. When I disengage the clutch, well, then I can't really hear it at all. But when it's connected to the board, I can hear something, but it's very quiet. So this has been a successful replacement of a A4988 driver with a TMC2209 driver.